We're gonna tab over here, and I noticed we were in Hammerhead. But I don't remember what we were doing in Hammerhead. Oh, that's right, we just got the new daggers, and we need to get a barbed scythe to figure out what the upgrade for the daggers will be. Now, I believe we get a barbed scythe from a wasp, but I don't remember which one. Celtic Wolf 25, tossing $20 into my hat, moving us closer to the Art of the Keeper's goal, up to 1262.06 raised with 84% of the way to the Keeper Art goal. And Celtic Wolf says, okay, someone said something about support. Well, here, have a few coins to one of my favorite conservative. Well, thank you, Celtic. I sincerely appreciate it. Anyway, so I don't know where to get a barbed scythe. If anybody in chat knows where to get a barbed scythe, we'll head over there and get it promptly. But until then, we need to head down to Cape Kayam and see about some more ocean fishing, because there's an ocean fish that we still need to get, and apparently the fishing spot is near Cape Kayam. So we're going to head down there, see if the boat moves when we go over there, because we still need to test that for science. And then catch that ocean fish, see about the fishing log, ultimately. Get as much as we can from the fishing log, and go from there. And now I can finally say, hi everybody, how you doing today? How's your weekend going? Hope you guys are well. Dragon is currently away, doing some shopping with the parental units while I'm doing a show. But she'll be joining us a little bit later. Noctis, get out. And my weekend has been going well despite the house reno and the move. We did some more move packing last night. Got a lot more of that done. The big thing now is going to be moving my PC, which is a terrifying notion, to be frank. Stardust says, want me to look up where to get the barbed scythe? If you wouldn't mind, Star, that would be a big help. We'll get it after the fish. Unless it's on the way, in which case we'll get it before the fish. Hey Nalvor, good to see you, friend. Welcome into you and yours. How are things in the land of Nalvor today? Celtic Wolf says, I'm under a severe thunderstorm tornado warning here, so Missy is in her bed cozy asleep, and I might brave to go out and get some food and gas. If you're going to do that, Celtic Wolf, the best thing I can say is do it before things get bad, or wait. Because you do not want to try to brave it when things are already bad. I don't know how bad things are currently where you are, but, you know, if it's coming, now's the time to prepare, and if it's here, it's the time to batten down and wait it out. Third answer says the location is the Malmalam Thicket. That's not on our way, but we'll get that after we do the ocean fish. Thank you, Star. Chat, help me remember. Barbed scythe in the Malmalam Thicket. Barbed scythe in the Malmalam Thicket. We must remember. Celtic Wolf says, but kid, the fun of being out in the rain. There's fun in being out in the rain, and then there's tornado warning, Celtic. These two things do not need to coexist. Nalvor has been sneezing most of the morning. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. And my dryer almost turned into a fire hazard. Uh-oh. Dryer's been unplugged and the breaker's off, so less of a worry now. That's good. Good on you for staying on top of that, Nalvor, but I'm sorry that you're dealing with that, friend. Hopefully, whatever's wrong with your dryer can be fixed easily and cheaply, and if you do have to replace it, hopefully you get a really, really good deal. Because I know big appliances like that can be annoying to work with, and also expensive. So, best of luck, friend. Sir Squeaky, good to see you. Good to see you. How are things in the land of Sir Squeaky today? Sir Squeaky says, what is it with appliances lately? Just had to replace the microwave here. Couldn't tell you, friend. Couldn't tell you. Now says, thanks, Kit. Thing is, the dryer was only part of the problem. Either the cord was bad or the outlet is. I mean, real talk, both of those things are cheaper to replace than a dryer, probably. Unless it's the entire wiring in the house, which that is more expensive than a dryer, admittedly. But just an outlet, that's much cheaper. So, I mean, I hope everything is fine, but if I have to choose, Nalvor, I'm gonna say I hope it's an outlet problem. This song, I think I commented the first time this song played. This song sounds like Pokemon. This sounds like a Generation 3 Pokemon song. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, that generation. This sounds like a track from that. Now, says, I doubt it's a total wiring problem as the outlet itself would spark when the dryer were turned on. Okay, well, I mean, that sounds fixable. I'm no expert, but that sounds fixable. If somebody blindfolded me and played this track and they said, what game is this from? I would not say Final Fantasy IV. I would say Pokemon? Sounds like a gym leader theme from Pokemon. Or like the Victory Road theme.
Want to stock up on potions and stuff.
Nice. You're being helpful for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
Let's go see if the boat's here. Does the boat teleport here automatically? Because that would be really nice if it did. So Squeaky says, we're going fishing, might want to restock on potions. Hey, if Leviathan shows up or Bismarck hits the boat, we're gonna need him. Now says, was that a pun, Sir Squeaky? Listen, the majority of things that Sir Squeaky says are puns, so the answer is probably. Ah, the boat is not here, but we can call it. Cool.
Bring her back in one piece.
Cool.
Which do you think is faster? This boat or the Regalia?
Obviously the Regalia.
Would be nice if this boat were just as fast, though.
We could always remodel the Regalia so it could drive on both land and...
Hey, Noct! We should get a photo while we're here.
Sure.
All right. This'll be one for the old scrapbook.
Where's the photo? Literally right here. Okay, cool.
Ready or not?
Let's see how anime this pose is. Not as bad as it could be. The other ones are worse.
Love the lighting.
So we're just gonna sail around here for a little bit until Prompto shouts at us and be like, "Hey, Noct, there's a thing here." Supposedly near Kit Kayam, so shouldn't be too hard to find.
Did you remember to put on sunscreen, Noct? Yes, Ignis.
You know, Noct, I bet you're craving a big catch right about now. Don't fight the feeling, buddy. Just fish.
Found it. Where is it? Where is it? Over there.
Hang on tight.
And I have no idea what fish is here. Or what
Finally,
bait to use.
Open sea fishing. I must be dreaming.
I'm sure I'll be snoozing in a sec.
I still say that doesn't sound like Prompto. Like, that sounds like either a different voice actor, or they recorded it after the fact and the dude doesn't remember how to do the voice. That's a Barramundi.
Here we go.
What the hell was that?
Come here.
You've improved.
Celtical25 says, "Oh, also, Kit, Missy enjoyed her car ride earlier, before the storm truly hit, so she's happily snoozing. Good to hear."
Won't get a good cast like that. Put your back into it.
That's a tide grouper, looks like.
Yes.
Oh, we got a big
Oh, this is big, whatever this is. It's not huge. But it's pretty big. Nightfall the Kitsune! I've got your invitation right here. Your table is waiting, my friend. Welcome back to the Masquerade, where the party never stops, and you'll always find good friends with overflowing goblets. Thank you, Nightfall, for your continued support. Reveling with us for 40 months. You boss. It's support like that that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers. And he says,
Yeah, scored big this time.
Tide grouper. Nice.
Massive!
How are you, Nightfall? That's a new boy. That boy right there is the new boy.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Goodness.
Oh, yep, okay, here we go. This is a new fish, and it's really strong, so... Focus up, chat. Keepers, keep an eye on chat for me, please. I dare say this is the boy. Maybe not, though.
Illuminate!
You're such a nerd.
I think this is a new fish anyway. It looks like a new fish. We'll see. I'll read that in just a second, Nightfall. Cheeky fake out. My focus is on landing this fish.
You almost got him. Don't let up.
Ah, cheeky. Cheeky fake out. Come on. He's doing a number on my line, I'll give him that. He's not doing Mummy Bass levels of number on my line, but he's doing a bit. This might be a Mighty Barramundi, the more that I look at him. The more this might be a Mighty Barramundi. We'll see. Come here.
What the hell is this thing? Wow. Check it out.
A Dino Barramundi. Nightfall the Kitsune says 8 more months and I'll have been
Nice
subbed for
work,
4 years. Surreal that I've been here for 4 years. I mean,
Respool the line before it's too late.
thank you for the support, man. Let's see if that was the fish that we needed from this area. It was! We got it. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay. So, I guess we're heading to the Mamalam Thicket. Need to go get that barbed scythe. Also, Nightfall, 8 months is a long time, homie. I'm just saying. You're closer to 3 years than 4 years. But I appreciate the support regardless. We're still going up? What? Okay.
Whoa! The view straight out of this RPG I used to play.
Yeah.
Take a shot from here.
Good call. Now it's picture time.
And since I've been here for at least 4 years, I've not been subbed for several months.
Love
That's
the
fair.
lighting.
That's fair. So this is just a photo spot. This is not where I thought we were going. Okay. I want to go to entrance. My bad, chat. But we got the picture, so that's pretty dope.
Pitch black out here.
Light the way.
To Mamalam Thicket. We need to get a barbed scythe. Get the new daggers, and then we need to go to that cave, and we need to fish all the fish in that cave. There's an Arapaima in there, but he's not as bad as the noble Arapaima by any means. We need to go fish him up, though. A couple other fish besides, I think. Let's see, where's the Mamalam Thicket? That's the Mamalam Thicket. Okay, so we want to go here.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to remember where that cave was. With the fish in it. I know the enemies in there were quite weak. After we finish up in the cave, we'll probably hit up the Vesper Pool to go get that last gar that we need. And then Vader said something about a dam the last time he was here, and that's where we get a lot of Lucian carps. We'll check that out as well. We need to find where the snakeheads are as well. There's a bunch of snakeheads, and we need to catch all of those, and I have no idea where they are. Snakeheads are catfish, I think? But that might be wrong. But even then, I wouldn't know where to start looking for them. Oh, it's gonna rain, apparently. Oh, that was a quick switchback. We'll probably get this magic and camp here till the morning. I don't believe it's time sensitive, but it's just easier to see when it's daylight. And if it is time sensitive, we'll deal with that as well.
Great day for a walk, huh?
Do. Let's go grab this. Nice. Let's go grab this lightning. Gladio's been grabbing rare coins lately, so I might be able to get an Expiricast. Let me rephrase that. An Expiricast that's worth a shit. We'll see. I'm hoping for it at least. There we go. Okay. See what we got. Expiricast. Only have one. Only have one there. I have two there. Dang it. Let's do this. Killcast. Death level 99. Sure. I could go for some death level 99s, chat. What about you? It's like, I don't want to deal with this group of enemies. Everything dies. That'd be nice. Gonna go reabsorb this lightning. And camp till morning.
It's a little chilly.
Yeah.
It is a little chilly.
Made it.
Boop. Camp.
Could crash right here.
It's raining, so it's probably not going to show any food. Let's buff Prompto. $84 for Noctis. 218 points saved. Hi, Talca Bro. Nice. Got some good picks there.
Feeling refreshed.
Let's go.
Well, the tent lets you stretch out a bit more.
This way? I think. Pretty sure this is the way. I want to go up into that for the Marmalon Thicket, I think. Pretty sure. And we just need to get a Barb Scythe and then we can warp out again.
Feels so sluggish.
Yeah.
Nope. Not dealing with the Terra Battle thing. I'll be deal with these guys though.
No quarter.
Ignis, all business. Say your prayers.
Are we not done? I think we're done. Let's roll. Don't care about those sea devils. We'll get a barbed scythe, take it to Sid. Head to the cave dungeon. I don't remember what it's called. Something Caverns. Dorndell Caverns, maybe? And then probably back to the Vesper Pool. We'll see. We'll see what the plan is.
Safety first, everybody.
I got this. You just sit back
Perform
and
2
watch how
link
it's
strikes?
done.
Okay.
I bet I could show you a thing or two.
Well then, by all means.
I'm going all out.
Just don't get too carried away.
Sure want to
Gladio
talk.
link strike. Killer bee.
You like that?
Boom, baby.
Nice work. Smash it.
We're on the same page.
Watch out!
I'll take that AP.
Wow, that was embarrassing. I know.
Stay down.
Hey, how's
Really?
it look over there?
I think we might be winning. Never knew what hit him.
Or just rip. Okay.
We needn't waste more Prompto.
Blast off!
Whoa!
This is it! Say goodbye!
That's new. Did you level up your thing, Prompto? No, he didn't. He just randomly went hard on that. Maybe because we gave him death penalty? He's never done that like that before. That was a new Prompto thing. And it did crazy damage, too. Like, good grief. Sergeant says, Kit, would you like the info on the snakeheads? Please. Please. By all means. If you have information on where to get fish for the log, Star, absolutely I would like it. We need the Lucian Carps. We need the snakeheads. We need the pink jade gar. And we need something else. But yes, please, by all means. Oh, maybe he did blast off because we ate his favorite food and he got a buff. Maybe that's what his buff looks like. In which case, good grief. If that's his buff, then we need to buff Prompto
Alright.
more often.
Let's hit it.
If you say so.
Last thing I need now.
Thank you, Star.
Mouth closed. Can't stop
Guns
now.
out. What can I say?
And on we go.
Good start.
Never miss. You ready? Nothing goes
No barb side from him. That was disappointing. No worries, Star. Enjoy. Enjoy your lurk. Thank you for stopping by and hope to see you again soon.
The hunt is on.
I can't do shit. You know what?
Come a long way, Prompto.
Sharp side. Not what I'm after.
Hello, Mr. Nice Guy.
All right, you hate bugs.
Me? Yeah, can't stand them.
Same here.
No quarter.
No. Shield Shear's claws apparently food. Good to know. Grab this fire. Give me a barbed sight.
Mr. Nice Guy.
I meant to hit Prompto. Oh well. Goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Still no barbed scythe. And that's all the wasps that spawn here, unfortunately, so... we are kind of SOL. But I dare say the daggers aren't that good anyway. So... I think I'm just gonna head to the next fishing spot. I don't want to waste everybody's time fighting low-level enemies for no reason. Return to the entrance, yes. Goodbye. Goodbye. And return to the car. Okay. So we want to go... let's get Kayam. What is this? Darrell Caverns. Yeah, this is where we want to go. Can we go here? Yes, we can. Perfect.
Everything in order?
Yep.
I wonder if Darrell Caverns is where you get the pink jade guard. That sounds right, but I'm not sure. If it is, I'm going to need to get another cheesecake. Because we ain't getting the pink jade gar for free. For free. Why did I say that? We're not getting the pink jade gar. Oi! Without the cheesecake. There we go. Fixed it. Car's fine. That was a weird thing that happened. That versus watch where you're driving. I'm not driving! Iggy's driving. Squeaky says, in that case, seems you're having trouble with the ignition. Yes. Ignition. God, that pun works better in text, Sir Squeaky. But you get points for trying. Hey, Scorpio38, welcome on in, friend. How are things in the land of Scorpio today? We're clearing out some more of the fishing log. We've already done a good chunk today, and we're heading to the next spot to do some more. Scorpio says, things are good, how are you? Any day I can stream is a good day, friend. We've got a half day planned today, because I don't really have anything this evening that I need to do. But I do have some stuff IRL that I need to do. So we'll be doing some fishing for a few more hours yet. And then, probably, depending on how far we get in the fishing log today, we might manage to do some main story tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, because we have sub day tomorrow. But Monday, we might be able to do some main story. It'll depend on how today goes, really, but we're making good progress, so here's hoping. The hell, Ignis? I didn't even do that. That was Iggy. I'm not sure why he pulled a Yui right there. Instead of just, you know, turning left. But whatever. We'll take it. Apparently we're parking here, chat.
My ass is killing me.
I think I forgot how to walk.
So up here and hang a right, it looks like. Bluestone crystal, always nice to have.
Ah, the breeze feels good.
Indeed.
What is this fishing spot called? This fishing spot is called... Well, the shop is Dory of the Deep. Good to know. What's the fishing spot
Fishing
called?
looks good here.
Dorel Spring. This might be where the Gar is.
Niflheim's military has...
Did not mean to do that. Sorry, chat.
Designer Vivian
Stop it!
Westwood is saying yes to the dress.
Stop it. Okay. If the Gar is here, we'll find out momentarily. Gar's here. And me without a cheesecake. Wish me luck, chat.
Yes!
Oh, we got a big one.
Yeah, I ain't getting this guy without a cheesecake. Okay. Well, we'll try. We'll give him the best try we can.
Stop reeling.
Nope.
And it's gone. You gotta take more care with the line.
I'm all fished out, and I haven't even fished.
Okay,
Oh,
let
yeah.
me go eat a cheesecake, and then we'll catch that fish. Well, we found him. We found the gar. Okay, where is the nearest refuge? Oh, good grief. That's the nearest refuge? Good grief. Yeah. That's the nearest campsite. My god. Okay. Scorpio says, well, fishing on here,
Everything
some
in
fish
order.
feels like I'm
Yep,
never going to
right
get them.
behind you.
Yeah. The cheesecake helps. The Koopa Berry cheesecake gives you 25% more fishing line, which helps a ton. Cheesecake is also tasty IRL. I agree with that as well, Scorpio. Corn through tells us, speaking of cheesecake, somebody made something amazing for this birthday party. Candy sushi. That seems like it's your jam, Corn, and that's fine. I hope you absolutely love it, friend. That seems like too much for me. More power to you, though.
What's the forecast?
Clear skies.
Nalver says, oh, you
Temperature
actually
rising.
mean cheesecake. I thought it was a riff on cheesing it. No. The Koopa Berry cheesecake that I'm about to go to the camp and eat gives 25% more fishing durability. And as you saw from how badly that gar kicked my ass, I'm gonna need it. Ooh, Scorpio took a fall last night. I'm sorry to hear that, friend. I hope you feel better soon. Going through process is basically just marshmallow treats wrapped in gummy, some with Fruity Pebble cereals. That still sounds like too much for me. I don't have a sweet tooth, Corn. But again, I hope you enjoy the hell out of it. It sounds like something that you do enjoy and are excited for, so, I mean, that's awesome. Let's see. We're good on gas. We'll catch the gar in the Dorel pond. And then we'll go into the caverns and catch the Arapaima and a couple of the ghost fish that we're missing. Go from there. So Squeaky says, that sounds like a risky recipe for a children's birthday party, though. Depends on the age of the children. If the average age of the children present is like 8 to
nice change of
12, it's
pace.
probably fine. If the average age is like 6 or 4, then I would agree with you. Just grabbing the magic. Not gonna have enough to top off, but it puts us pretty far ahead. Main area is 9 to 12, then I'm sure it's probably fine. Maybe.
Shall we camp here?
Yes.
Sleeping out under the stars tonight.
That is a cool picture of Prompto. I'm saving that.
Striking a pose.
Quit it.
Nah.
Let's hit it.
All right.
Where's the car? Car's this way.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
Am I going to get this Gar on the first try? Probably not. But I hope to get it before the cheesecake wears off. Though I only have 2 lures, so we'll see. I'm gonna focus up super hard once we hook it, so keepers, if you guys could keep an eye on chat for me, please, I would appreciate it. When the time comes. Excuse me. I worry that this Gar is gonna be another 3-day attempt, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Scorpio says, I've been busy, haven't had a chance to play this in a few days. Neither have I. I haven't done an afternoon stream in a couple of
Ignis,
days.
pull over a sec.
Certainly.
Do we have to walk?
Mostly because of house reno. But still. Good to get back to it, though. Once we finish Final Fantasy 15, which we might finish next week. I don't know how long the main story and the DLCs are gonna take, but once we finish the fishing log, it'll probably seem much faster to the end. Once we finish 15, the community voted for Grime, the 2.5D Souls-like that came out recently. That looks really cool. Like, really cool.
Fishing looks good here.
We may well be in for a feast tonight.
Okay.
It's showtime.
Try this again. Here we go.
Here we go.
What the hell was that?
Wish me luck, chat. Focus up. Oh. It takes a lot of damage when it jumps. More than most fish when it jumps. Which is nice.
Focus!
Rude ass fish. Come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, man. He's making me work for it, chat. Oh, geez, this is gonna be close. You bitch. Got him.
Gladio, get ready.
I'm on it.
Pink Jade Gar. 48 pounds, one of the most aggressive fish in the game. Top 3 most difficult fish to land, which means we've got all 3. We got the Mummy Bass, we got the Regal Arapaima, and we got the Pink Jade Gar. Hell yeah. Good luck on your quest for 99, Scorpio.
Noct, the line is wearing thin.
Into the cave we go.
It's time.
That's the big three dealt with. There's still some aggressive fish, but we've now landed the big hoss. The pink jade gar. Nice. Yo, bunch of debased coins around here. Good to know for later. Now, Darl Caverns is a place that we've been to before.
Won't keep you in the dark.
We already cleared this place out. But there's some fish here that we didn't have the lures for last time. We have them now. So we need to go deal with that. Oh, petrified. Oh wow, Gladio got put down. Cornzer says Gladio just carrying the gar like a sack of potatoes is a mood. Yes, it is.
This one's on. Wait, what? Out of the way!
Gladio!
Damn it! I meant to do Prompto. Oh well. Goodbye.
No one missed it. Nice.
Crushed.
No use hanging around here.
I'm not too terribly concerned about what's in this dungeon, as we've already been here and cleared it out. I'm just here for the fish. Go through the thing, Noctis!
Say your prayers.
Nalfor says, I don't want to go in the cave, I want to jump! Yeah, it's about how it feels. Scorpio says it bugs me when that happens to me. I mean, same.
Doc, time for some action. You're on fire today.
What can I say? Nothing to it.
Go. Down this way. And I'm pretty sure the fishing spot is right up here. I think. It is. So just go straight. Beautiful.
About time for a new line, ain't it?
Yes. We need this boy. Or maybe it's the big one. Maybe it's this one. It's one of these two. There we go. Come on, buddy. Come get your birthday present.
Yes! Goodness.
He's big, but he's not Pink Jade Gar big. Oh, is this the Bizarre Barramundi? I was wondering where to get this guy. One second, Nalvor. Nalvar says, if you catch a fish from a species that hasn't seen the light of day in 1,000 years, I'm booking it.
Yeah, scored big this time.
Bizarre Barramundi. Nice.
Massive!
I mean, I dare
Look
say
at
that's...
the size of that
I dare say
thing.
that's what we just did, Nalvar. Hey, Scorpio 38 tossing 100 bits into my hat. Thank you, friend.
Here we
It's
go.
support like that that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers. Corn312 says, who could see Iggy seeing that, or hear Iggy seeing that, and just saying, how bizarre. Yes, agreed. Come on, dude. There we go. I'm gonna have to respool the line because there
You
is an
did good.
Arapaima here. We just haven't landed it yet. Let's try over here. That's an Arapaima, because the Arapaima always leave it the first time. No, it's a Barramundi. Does it look like one? Yep, that's a Barramundi. Okay.
Oh, we got a big one.
Where's the Arapaima? I know there's an Arapaima here. I saw him the last time we were here. At least I think I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm a dingus. Regardless, this man's his fillets.
This is a new one. Oh, it's heavy.
Great job, Noct.
Nice.
You might be handier with a rod than a sword.
There's a couple more things we need here. It's a daze.
Oh.
Cave days, which we've already gotten, but that's a record. Anything over here? And I do get a AP for each of these, so no reason not to. Another cave days. Yoinkity.
Great job, Noct.
Let me check a thing for science. Here we go.
How long you think you're gonna be at it?
Yeah, there are a couple of things that we need here. Okay. But they're both at night. So we need to get the lurking catfish and the opal snakehead while we're here. That's fine. Once night falls, we'll grab those. It's 5 hours till night, I think. That Barramundi did a jump. Nope, I thought he'd go for it, but he didn't. You can hear the necromancers over in the adjacent tunnel trying to attack us, and it's not really working. Excuse me, chat. Just go on a stretch. Well, while we're waiting for the daytime to tick over, now is a great time for me to plug the Arttober fundraiser. For the month of October, we're celebrating Arttober all month. It's a celebration of all things artistic and interesting. It is a time of open-minded discussion and thoughtful observation, and we do a fundraiser every August and September. We have funded Arttober 2021. We did so in 37 minutes at the beginning of the fundraiser because this community, excuse me, is amazing. But we have some stretch goals that you can see at the bottom of the screen there, and currently our stretch goal is Art of the Keeper. So if you guys like the Keepers, our mod team, and you want to know more about them, see how they personify themselves, all that good stuff, well, we are 84% of the way to our goal, so we'll see how that works. Here's hoping. You want to jump? Those Barramundi like to jump. Almost there. I mean, I guess we could pull in another Barramundi. Not gonna hurt nothing. We've got plenty of line. Come on, punk. I see you right there. Come get your birthday present.
Here we go.
At this rate, we're gonna fish this place dry.
Barramundi, you splash, it had no effect. I mean, it's having an effect. It's making me want to catch him.
What the hell is this thing?
I guess they know attract then? Yeah.
Scored big this time. Massive!
Look at the size of that thing.
Come on. You can see the Barramundi down there. He's coming for it.
Yes! Oh, you're on fire!
Land this Barramundi. Respool the line. And it should be just about time to get the lurking catfish, I think. I hope.
Nice.
Oh.
We got a little bit of time. Let's grab this one. And we still have cheesecake power, so... Ooh, interesting.
Not feeling ambitious?
Here we go.
You're fishing up a storm.
He's got switchbacks. This boy doesn't want to get caught. I guess none of them want to get caught, but still. Turn this barramundi into fillets. There we go.
Oh, it's heavy. Nice work, dude.
And these cave days don't care about this. Two more hours until nighttime. And then the catfish and the snakehead spawn, and we can fish those up. I have a ping backstage. I can take a look at that while we wait. Do 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 do. Cool. Nothing important. Nothing bad happened. Just somebody posted a picture in the photo gallery of our Discord. !social will get you there. We'd love to have you. Come on, nighttime, hurry up. I got shit to do. Let me go ahead and respool the line while I'm thinking about it. There we go. Do do do. Waiting on the fishing time. Waiting on the fishing time. Let's see. And this lure that I'm using is good for one of the fish. And then I need to use the little one for the other, but I don't remember which is which, so we're going to find out when the time ticks over. And then we'll be done in this area. Though I dare say, chat, that the catfish is going to give us a run for our money. Either the catfish or the snakehead is going to give us a run for our money. Here we go. See what we got.
Man, isn't there anything big here?
Yeah, there's some big stuff here, Prompto.
Time to move up from Little League, don't you think?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Working on it. No? Is it... you? Let's see.
We could save it for another day. No need to force it.
Yeah.
Come on. There we go. So this will be the lurking catfish, I think. We'll see. Wow. This guy is not hungry. Come on, pal. Jeez. Come on, man. He's right there. I can see him. I don't know if he's showing up on the stream, but I can see him. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. This boy. This boy is not hungry.
What?
Get gas.
There we go.
At this rate, we're gonna fish this place dry.
This is the snakehead. Hey, whenever I can get to see you, friend. Welcome into you and yours. Super focus mode, chat. Give me just a second here. Oh, he switched back on me. Jerk. This is a pretty fish, though. When I get this in, take a look at it, chat. It's real pretty. Oh. Come on, you punk. Got him. There we go. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, scored big this time.
Great job, Noct.
Nice work, dude.
So there's the opal snakehead. Cool. Go ahead and re-spool that line. And try for the catfish. Which I'm assuming is this boy.
I was hoping to see something epic. A mortal struggle between man and fish.
Focus Foxo mode activated since Winter Viking? Yes. Oh, wow. Okay.
Can't you hook something like boss level?
I'm trying to, Prompto. I see him. I see the boy.
Teeny tiny fishes.
Excuse me. Come on. Come on. Now this is a catfish. He's gonna play with his food for like 2 minutes. Let's see. Come on. That's a catfish, all right.
Oh, you're on fire!
If I can land this fish, then Darrell Caverns will be complete. And it's looking like I'm gonna be able to land it. I'm being real aggressive. Got him. There we go.
This is a new one. Oh, it's heavy.
Lurking catfish, poisonous catfish fin, 60 pounds.
Massive!
Nice. Darrell Caverns complete. We're heading out.
That's better.
Okay, so the next place we need to head is the Saxum Reservoir. And I'm not 100% sure where that is. There's a Saxum outpost. that does not appear to be... That's the farm area, actually. So we could go here and try to find the reservoir. But I don't know where it would be. Maybe that? Maybe that's the Saxon Reservoir? So we would need to go here? Let's see.
Ah.
Let's go here and see what we can find.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry for being quiet, guys. My lunch arrived, so I'm going to be doing a munch while we're driving.
We've reached a creature crossing.
Wow. Where do you think they're all going?
We could always follow him and find out.
Any day now, Iggy. Iggy, come on, man.
Ignis, pull over a sec.
Certainly. Should be a nice change of pace. Everything in order?
Yep.
Oh, of course. Of course. Iggy has decided it's vibing time? Yes, he has.
Taking that thing on. Get back.
Nope.
Well, I killed all of his ads, at least.
Gotcha.
Ponto, you're up.
Nice one, Prompto. It's nothing.
Let me just armature this guy down.
Never fear. Prompto's here.
Ready, guys?
Ready.
Oh yeah.
One last push and suffice to finish them off.
There we go. Got him. Now, Iggy, let's go before he respawns.
Dun, 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 dun.
Sounds like someone's in a good mood.
Basking in our hard-fought victory, I presume.
He just stopped again. Iggy, there's nothing on the road, homie. Just go. Like, I can't manually take over.
Ignis, pull over a sec.
Certainly.
Do we have to walk?
It's rather dark out. You sure you can handle this?
I can see fine. Take a load off for a while.
I can't move.
Everybody out.
Why can't I move? Here comes the giants. Not dealing with that.
Get back!
Yeah, I straight up cannot move the car. Alright, I guess I'm hoofing it, chat. Maybe the Monster Crossing bug?
Magitech engine.
Yeah, maybe.
It's close.
Let's tow the car to Hammerhead and see what happens.
Great range of wares here.
Paradise for a technophile like you.
Okay. Let's try this again. We're trying to get here. Let's go.
Everything in order.
Yep.
Gives me more time to do a munch at least. I'm hoping that towing the car to Hammerhead changed the world state and we're able to move on. Here's hoping. Okay. Munch concluded. Also, the dragon has returned safely, which is wonderful news. And she has acquired caffeine, which is also good news. Oh, we're here. No, we're not. Wait, hang on.
taking a walk on the wild side?
Nothing like nature in the middle of nowhere.
Very cheerful song for driving in the dark, says Winter Viking. Yes. Sorry about my voice, by the way, guys. My throat contracted in a rather unpleasant way. I'm fine. I'm not in any pain. But, my voice is gonna sound funky for a few minutes. It'll clear up. It always does. But there's not really anything I can do about it until it clears up. But thank you for your patience, as always. Okay, where are we trying to get? We're trying to get over here. Because this might be the reservoir, I'm not sure. I don't think it is. But it might be.
Good morning, fellas.
Sun come up already?
Imperials above us!
Thanks.
Oh, it's water. So, maybe? This is certainly water. Excuse me. But I wonder if it's the type of water that we need. If this is the reservoir, we're going to be here for a while. Because there's like 9 varieties of Lucian carp, and most of them are here. However, it's looking more and more like this is not the fishing spot.
Cut it out, man!
Okay. So this is apparently not where we need to be. Duly noted. So then, if that's not the reservoir, it's near the Saxum Outpost. So let's head toward the Saxum Outpost and see what we can find. A Phoenix Down and a Megalixir spawn here. I have a ton of both of those, thankfully. But if you guys are doing your own playthrough,
It's close.
that crater that I was just running around near the Saxum Outpost has a Phoenix Down and a Megalixir spawn. That is huge. That is so strong.
It is about that time. The curl acquires charge from the particles in the air. If you see it seated on its haunches, stay back.
And what if we don't?
You die.
Let's disrespect the squirrel, chat.
Okay!
Starting to says break soonish. If I can find the damn reservoir, I'll take a break before we fish the hell out of it. But I want to find the reservoir first. But thank you, Star.
Good.
You'll probably have to remind me. You will probably have to remind me. So this up here is the Saxum Outpost. Winter Viking says, wasn't there a pond southwest side of the farm area? It was a dark spot on the map that looked like water. Southwest side. Excuse me. So, like... over here? Oh, wait. You're talking about this. Which I'm pretty sure you're correct. That is... oh, God. I'm pretty sure that is a lake. Thank you, Iggy.
Don't mention it.
didn't mean to do that.
Winter Viking, if this spot is the reservoir, you're getting XP, sir, because I missed this. That is a lake. That is, in fact, a lake.
Beautiful day.
Indeed.
Get out of here!
Nice guy.
No!
Hey, where'd you learn that one, Knock?
14th ain't nothing but jerks!
Watch yourself, Noct.
I know.
Oh, and it was just about to do the summon, too.
Back to it.
Okay. This is definitely a little pond area. Can I fish here? Prismatic dust. Oh, I see a dock. I see 2 docks, actually. And a fishing vendor. Hello, fishing vendor. I'll have to go around? That's rude. Saxum Reservoir. Well done, Winter Viking. 100 XP.
Welcome.
Come again.
Well done, friend. Alright, chat. I promised I would do this now. This is the time to do it. Now is a great time to grab a drink, grab a snack, have a stretch, and all that good stuff. I'm going to do much the same thing, but here's a marker so that you guys get 50 XP. I'm going to turn some music on for you. Keepers, keep an eye on chat for me, please, and I'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Stay tuned. We're going to jump back into this game, and
Shall we shop a bit?
It works for me.
get used to this view, chat, because we're going to be here for a while. There's
Hey,
like
Knox.
9 Lucian
You
cards,
coming or what?
and a lot of them are right here. Let's see what we can find. I know I have a thing that's specifically for Lucian Carp. Trying to find it. At least I thought I did. Scorpio 38 tossing 100 more bits into my hat. Thank you, Scorpio. It's support like that that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers. Here we go.
Think I'll play King's Knight in the meantime.
Better not. His Highness will get sulky.
Yes!
Whoa, that's a huge boy. Is that a sturgeon? Did you guys see that? That fish is huge.
Turn the rod toward the fish.
There's definitely a lot of stuff in this lake that we have not caught before. So get comfy, guys.
Better get ready to land it.
These are tanky fish, too. Like, he's not putting a lot of strain on my rod, but he's got a lot of health. Damn.
Oh, it's heavy.
Tanky fish. Sardancer making good use of our cozy
Ease
emote.
off on the reeling.
That was me this morning, it should be noted.
Look at the size of that thing.
This boy has so much health. Like, again, he's not particularly difficult, as you can see by my line durability in the lower right, but he's got so much health, my god. Hoi, Triscare, welcome into you and yours. How are things in the land of Triscare today? We're doing some fishing, and we have cleared a good chunk of our fishing log today. Got him.
Oh.
Lucine carp. Beautiful. Now, what the hell was this giant fish? Yeah, that boy right there. What is that thing? Give me a minute, chat. Where are we? The Saxum Reservoir? Yeah, the Saxum Reservoir. Give me a second. What is that boy? Other than huge. Here he is. There's a lot of fish to catch here. Okay. So, first thing is Popcock White Chocobo. Trisker is still waking up. Fair enough, Trace. Take it easy. We're not doing anything super difficult today anyway, so feel free. Whoa. Spit that out real quick. No? Dandino! Good to see you, friend. It's been a minute, Dandino. How are things in the land of Dandino today? It can absolutely be morning, friend. Morning is a state of mind. Dandino says, doing good, getting ready to finish prep for D&D tonight. I've been lurking usually, but actually feeling a bit talkative. Hey, lurk away,
Great
friend.
job,
As you
Noct.
know, around here, we absolutely never demand anybody's attention. If they want to just chill and lurk, that's fine. Playing through some Final Fantasy XV's reshoot. Clearing out our fishing log, because chat asked for it, and chat gets what chat wants within reason. Speaking of which, Dandino, it seems someone on the court has their eye on you. I've got your invitation right here. Your table is waiting, my friend. Welcome back to the Masquerade, where the party never stops, and you'll always find good friends beneath overflowing goblets. Thank you, Trescare, for your continued support, offering up 205 gifted subs to the channel. And thank you, Dandino, for your subscription, reveling with us for 6 months. It's support like that that allows me to do this every day for you guys. Cheers. And it should be noted, chat, that as of today, we have some new masks in. Some new masks in, as well as the flare for Tier 2 and Tier 3 subs. It is all available. Why am I not catching any freaking carp? Hang on. Aha. Try this. All of these different carp like different lures, so I kind of have to like skirt around and see what works. There's all kinds of fish here, but they all like different stuff. Let's try this. No? These are night boys, it looks like. Okay. Let's go back up. Alright. There's a snakehead in here somewhere. Let's just go down the list. Let's get the snakehead first. Because I'm certain he's here somewhere. We got the Disgaea and Dace already. Okay, I definitely saw that boy right there. For him, I need a Stormer. Here we go. That boy in the upper right there, he's rare. So I want to try to get him if I can. It's the days.
You've improved.
That spotted Quabro over here. He's rare. Right there, that guy. But he's not interested in this lore. Because he's a little punk. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Yes!
What the hell was that?
This is the rare daytime fish in this area, according to the wiki, so that's great. Also, according to the wiki, these things have tons of health compared to even the big fish that we've been pulling in. Like, these boys have stamina for days. Oh, crud. Now, there doesn't appear to be anything in this lake that's going to require Cheesecake to fish up. We're just going to be here for a while, because there's a big variety of fish in this lake. Which makes sense. It's a reservoir off of a farm. So of course there'd be a big variety of fish here. You might be asking yourself, Kit, why does that make sense? Because a farm means crops. Crops mean birds. It means a place for birds to gather from all over, and birds need water. And scientists relatively recently learned that most fish eggs will survive a trip through the digestive tract of a bird. So, reservoirs near farms tend to have a lot of fish in them. Today you learned. And got it.
Wow, you did good.
I'm all fished out, and I haven't even fished.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if we can find this snakehead. I don't know where he would be.
Can't you hook something like boss level?
There's the gold boy. Let's see if we can catch the gold boy.
Teeny tiny fishes. Man, isn't there anything big here?
There's a lot of big things here. Dantino says I have the fishing VR version of this game, but haven't played it yet. There's a fishing VR version of Final Fantasy 15? I feel like that was discussed before, but I'm also a dingus. Okay, I saw that. This boy. Hot Breather Red Dragon is what I need for him. Is you? Oh, come on, dude.
Not feeling ambitious?
Oh. Come on. Oh, you rude.
Great. More small fry.
Yeah.
Time to move up from Little League, don't you think?
Talk about backseat fishing.
I was hoping to see something epic. A mortal struggle between man and fish.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk
Oh my
about
God.
backseat fishing.
I'm about to turn the fishing banter off.
We can save it for another day. No need to force it.
Come on, I know you're right there. There he comes. You are a jerk, sir. Oh my God! You are a jerk, sir. Jerkfish, come on. Get this.
What? Can't you catch
This
us something
fish is
bigger?
an
Talk about backseat fishing.
asshole. This fish is the worst. Come on. What? He went through all, like, 5 stages of grief. What the hell? Come on, man. Come on, fish man. Wow, tough fish. Yeah, right?
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
This fish is the equivalent of trying to break into the Fortnite listings on Twitch.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Hey, Gladio,
Talk about
shut
backseat
up.
fishing.
Come on. Well, there's the gold boy. The gold boy likes the fatal roulette. Then when they really don't want to get caught, yeah, right? Oh. Rude!
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
It's just like, nah, I'm not really feeling it. Come on, Mr. Krabs. Jeez. I'm about to call Rama and electrocute this whole damn pond.
Yes!
There we go. His name is Ignis, Dandino, and I don't find Ignis annoying at all. I don't find Gladio annoying either, so in the answer of which is worse, neither. I just find the fishing banter to be a little bit repetitive. But then again, most people don't go for the fishing log, so it's understandable. They actually make a joke about Ignis saying he comes up with a new recipe. In the ocean fishing segment, which I think is only in the Royal Edition, you could catch a bluefin tuna, and all of the boy band is like, "Hey, Iggy, don't you have something to say?" And Iggy's like, "What do you mean?" And they're like, "Don't you have a recipe that you just came up with for this?" And Iggy goes, "What? No, I've had a recipe with bluefin for a while." It's really funny.
How about some light?
Sounds good.
But the food in this game looks really good, says Dandino. I agree completely. I want a Final Fantasy 15 cookbook. I guess I'll just have to settle, and huge air quotes around settle, for the Final Fantasy 14 cookbook, which is also phenomenal. And also Heroes Feast. Here we go.
You've improved.
Gold boy get. Alright. Still need to find that snakehead. Excuse me.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Here's something. What are you? Nope. Nope. Let's see. There is a catfish here.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Now says a golden carp. Wouldn't that just be a standard goldfish? No. Goldfish are orange. Jessica says there's a fan-made cookbook for 15, and an official one comes out for 14 in early November. Yes.
At this
Well,
rate, we're gonna
whatever
fish
that
this
is, it's not
place
what we
dry.
wanted.
Wow, you did good.
I want the damn catfish.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Oop. Got something. Oh, come on! Whatever this is, he's way down there. Like, this thing has to sink a long way before he sees it. I'm gonna stay right in his butter zone. Come on, dude. Come on, dude.
Oh, you're on fire!
Okay, what in the hell? Not a daze. At least I don't think it's a daze. Got it. Is that the catfish?
You did good.
Yes. Spotted catfish. Nice. Okay. Cool. Now I saw a boy right here. In that same area, I saw a boy that we need for a log. Let's see if I can get him. He's right there. Ugh. God, these fish are frustrating. Trishka says, to borrow from a friend, food is love and comfort and care for others. To spend my time cooking to be able to spend more time with you and see you enjoy what I've made. That's a mood. Oh, I had it. Danduno says, I love how there are all these creators for the food in these games. This one, Genshin Impact, Final Fantasy XIV. It's so cool to see people actually make all these. Yes. Here we go.
Beginner's luck.
Oh, it's another catfish, looks like. Dang it.
Ease off on the reeling.
Whatever. Just land him. I have a ton of line.
Whoa. Check it out.
Nice work, dude.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Ah, I had him.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk
Come on,
about
dude.
backseat
Come on,
fishing.
dude. Come on, dude. Yes!
At this rate, we're gonna fish this place dry.
It's just a carp, but I'm gonna focus up anyway. You gotta be so specific getting these fish to bite. My God. You lost me at rhythm game, Dandino. I'll read your message in full in a second. But I am terrible at rhythm games. That's one of the reasons we haven't played Yakuza 5 yet. Because a large portion of Yakuza 5 is a rhythm game. Go.
This is a new one. Yeah, scored big this time.
Nice. Sunny Lucian Carp get.
Massive! I was hoping to see something epic. A mortal struggle between man and fish. Yes! Oh, you're on fire!
Well, that got bit quick. I'm hoping this is a bronze boy. I can mark him off. Sorry guys, I know I'm quiet. I'm just focusing on landing as many fish as possible in as short amount of time as possible. Andino says, concentrate, no worries. Appreciate it, friend. Sharp focus indeed, Trey Scare. Yes. God, that new emote looks so good. I say new. It's one of the newer ones. There we go.
What the hell is this thing? Wow. Check it out.
There we go.
Nice work, dude.
Let's try this.
Time to move up from Little League, don't you think?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Immediately got interest in this lore. Oh, and immediately lost interest in this lore. Good. Isn't that... Yeah, it's not... Let me see if I can grab this boy real quick. Because that's the rare nightfish, I think. So we can get him.
Man, isn't there anything big here?
There's plenty of big stuff here. Prompto, you just... don't have any vision, friend.
We could save it for another day. No need to force it. Yeah?
Rude.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
That spotted boy right there
Not feeling ambitious.
is the rare nightfish, so I'm trying to grab him real quick. I only have a few hours left.
Can't you hook something like boss level?
Trying. Oh, come on, I had him.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Teeny tiny fishes.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat
Can if he'll
fishing.
fucking bite. But homeboy doesn't want to
Great.
fight.
More small fry.
Yeah.
All the way over here now? There he is. Come on, dude. He's right there. Come on. Come on, man. I can't even see my bait now. Oh. We got him.
Beginner's luck?
Now I just gotta land him. I hooked him at dawn, chat. This is my last chance to get him before night falls again. Good grief. Sorry, I'm super focus mode. Just trying to get him in. I do appreciate that every time I hook a fish, someone in the background is just absolutely shredding on that violin. I like to imagine it's Prompto. A lot of people's favorite is the new Sharp Cozy Triscare. I like it too. Dandino says if it was anybody, it would be Prompto. Exactly. Gladio's on the trumpet. And Iggy's on the drums. Yes, Trishcare, you're correct. I like my emote for obvious reasons. I commissioned it. That's a fair point.
Noct, you can show a bit of emotion, you know?
Got him. Still need that snakehead. Still don't know where he's at. Not there, obviously. Yeah, right at daybreak, right, Triscare? Hey, we got it. There's
What? Can't you catch us
There's a
something
lot of
bigger?
fish here. Oh,
Talk about backseat fishing.
Dandino says, now you got me curious. I need to make sure I got all the fish when I played. There's 104 days of summer vacation. Fish in this game. And last time I looked, we were at about
Nice.
60. We'll see. Oh, well, that was easy. Cool. All right, let's see. What's our next boy? Our next boy is... Did we catch that boy already? I don't think we did. Need to find the orange friend.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Orange friend, where are you? I can't see shit out here. Oh, here's something. Dandino says I'm gonna say I didn't, but I apparently didn't get max fishing level. Oof.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Come on.
What? Can't you catch
Gladio.
us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Ugh! Come on.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Dandino says I'm only missing 6 trophies though, that being one of them. Going to have to play again then. Hey, it's a good game. It's a real good game.
What? Can't you catch us
I
something bigger?
swear to God.
Talk about backseat fishing.
Ah!
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
I swear to
Talk
God, I'm gonna
about
choke
backseat
Gladio.
fishing.
I'm gonna choke Gladio. I'm actually gonna choke him. Well, I mean, Dandino says I agree. Honestly, I was surprised at how good it was. I was seriously worried when I saw it. It was coming off of the back of the failed original run of 14, and people being very, very tired of the 13 series.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about
So
backseat
Squeenix
fishing.
needed a win. And 15 is
What? Can't you catch us something
mired in
bigger?
Talk
controversy.
about backseat fishing.
There we go.
You're fishing up a storm.
Jeez. But with the work they've put into it, especially with the Royal Edition, I wish they'd bring back the content they cut. But other than that, it's a good Final Fantasy game, and I'm really looking forward to 16. The fishing banter is not usually this bad, but because these fish are really hard to hook, the boys play their board banter a lot more than they should in this one particular spot, so it just seems awful. But I mean, the people who have been here the whole time, through 26 sessions of this, like, the fishing banter has not been that bad. It's just this spot that's hell. Just guess so I've dodged most of this by being at work. Go figure. No! Like, again, it's just this spot. that's been terrible for the banter. Let me land this fish, chat. Bear with me. It triggers on the recast, and when trying to get the harder fish, that's a lot. Yes, Dendy, you know exactly. Got the Amber Lucian Carp. Okay.
I was hoping to see something epic. A mortal struggle between man and fish.
Come on. Ah! This is so rude. Come on. Take it, you bastard fish.
Oh, you're on fire!
Whatever the hell that was.
You did good.
Noct, you can show a bit of emotion, you know?
This guy in days, okay. The problem is I can't see any of the fish now, so I don't know what's down there. Which is not in any way helpful.
Time to move up from Little League, don't you think?
Talk about backseat fishing.
There's a boy like on the edge here. We already caught that boy, so we don't need to catch him again. Come on. Come on.
Beginner's luck?
Yoink.
Nice.
Oh.
This guy in days.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
I wish the
Not
rain would
feeling
let up
ambitious.
so that I could see.
Can't you hook something like boss level? Teeny tiny fishes.
Oh. Come on. Don't be a punk. Oh my shit. This man's just being a punk, chat. Oh my god. Really? Are you shitting me right now? I don't even know what that was. You're thinking of the catfish, Triscare, and no. The catfish didn't do this. The catfish had a full bar, and like to wait with the bar full before it attacked. This is unique to these fucking carp.
Man, isn't there anything... Oh, you're on fire!
Okay, this is a little beefy, whatever this is. Alright, let me focus up for a second, chat. I don't have a lot of line, and this guy is beefier than I was expecting him to be. I'm not sure what this is.
Knocked. Stop reeling.
Man, what is this thing? It's not what I was expecting. That's for sure, but I don't know what this is. The silhouette is a dace, but Days don't give me this much trouble. What is this thing?
You did good.
Regal Days. Okay, cool. Not what I was after, though. Come on, fish.
We're burning daylight here.
Yeah, I know. Oh. Ooh, that was a quick something. Come on. Somebody wanted that. Where'd you go?
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
I saw it too.
Great.
I saw what was going after it, and it's one of the carp that I
yeah.
made. Come on, bro. Ah!
We could save it for another day. No need to force it.
Yeah.
Again, the main issue is I can't see.
Beginner's luck?
Days.
Oh.
The carp I won is in that area, or he was.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
What makes me the most salty is I saw him.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
And with this rain, I don't think I'm going to be able to see him again very easily.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
The fishing banter's getting on my nerves.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
If I let it sink. Go over here, you punk. No, I don't think you did. Excuse me, chat.
At this rate, we're gonna fish this place dry.
Thank you for the blessings, guys.
You've improved.
Snakehead? Snakehead. Nope.
I was hoping to see something epic. A mortal struggle between man and fish.
What is this guy like?
You're fishing up a storm.
Another Regal Dace, it looks like. It's an AP. That's fine. We can go way further over than I thought he'd be able to. So it's on me. I think there's only 3 fish left here that I need for the log. The issue is I can't see them.
Lights on, guys.
But apparently night's fallen, so that's something. Got him.
Great job, Noct.
Cool.
Not feeling ambitious?
I'm just looking right now, Iggy.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Can't you hook something like boss level?
Potentially, I'm working on it.
Teeny tiny fishes.
Ow. Ah, my foot's asleep. And I was sitting on it, which does not help that it was asleep.
What? Can't you catch us something bigger?
Talk about backseat fishing.
Ugh. On the one hand, I want to finish this pond. On the other hand, I'm getting real tired of fighting with these carp. I almost said koi. Ugh. Excuse me. This feels almost like something to come back to. In which case, what would we do? Excuse me, for the rest of the stream. I mean, we could head up to the Vesper Pool and see if we could find that gar that we still need to get, the barbaric gar.
Let's roll.
Yep.
We could go get. Actually, we need to go get more sweet potatoes. While I'm thinking about it, we should go do that. So that Iggy can make more cheesecake. Because we'll probably need that for the barbaric gar. The more I think about it, the more I think we will. Let's go grab those sweet potatoes while I'm thinking about it. And I need to change your pace. Oh, excuse me. I need to change your pace other than staring at a dull green pond and I can't see anything in it for the last hour. I like the rain. The rain makes rare fish spawn, but
Say your prayers.
feeling a bit
Say your prayers.
eye strained from it at the moment, so. A little bit less of that wouldn't go amiss, I dare say.
Knocked. Overhead.
How are we on, like, Disgayan oranges, for that matter? We're out of Disgayan oranges. Okay, I think we get those in Lestalem. I'm pretty sure we get those in Lestalem. Let's get in the car, go grab the sweet potatoes, and then go get some oranges. We can also get sheep's milk in Hammerhead, so it actually might be better to go to Lestalem first and see if we can get the oranges. Which I'm pretty sure we can, but doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt to check. Okay. Let's go.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Give my hands and eyes a break. We got a lot of those there. So we got the snakehead, we got the gold carp, we got the sunny carp and the Disgayan days. We got the amber carp, we got the marble carp. We got the catfish, the Lucian carp, the bronze carp, the regal days, and the clouded carp. So we need the silver carp, the dusk carp, and the sunrise carp. And we're done with that area, which is really good. So we got more than we left. Excuse me. So that's pretty good. I'm debating what I want to do about the Regalia. I think I want to switch back to the Red Mage Mobile because it was my favorite. But I feel like I should switch back to it near the end of the game. Then again, we're not that far away. This is a battle theme? Really? Huh. I have a shit ton of money as well. We could do some fishing in Altisha. I know there's some fish you can only get in Altisha. Let's get the cheesecake stuff first, though.
So what's next? Ask around a little?
It's up to Noct.
And you got everything you can only get fishing in the ocean, right? Yes! We got the barramundi, the grouper, the bass, and the... tuna. So, yep, we got all those.
Got a lot of good stuff. Come again.
$76 of 104. Really? I didn't notice the number. 28 to go. Yeah, so we're close. Ish. Close-ish.
Falstar, it's food from above. Thanks for choosing Fallstar.
It tastes like burning.
Okay. It tastes like burning. Mm-hmm.
Ah, welcome back. Thank you kindly.
Cool.
Thank you. Please come again.
Another shop. Can I not get the sky and oranges here?
Tomorrow.
I thought I could, but maybe not.
Where's yourself?
Nope. Well, come on.
Hey! What you looking for today? Pleasure doing business.
Nope.
There's always more whenever you need it.
Where the hell do you get the sky and oranges? Hang on. Here we go. Ah, you get them to whiz. I never would have thought that, but okay. Let's go to whiz.
Rather sultry.
Yeah.
Whiz Chocobo Post of all places. I would not have thought that. I would not have thought there was any such places that, or any such items at Whiz.
Folk here are real friendly.
Yeah, everybody greets you. Takes some getting used
But
to.
I'm not gonna complain.
You draw more attention here than you do at home.
Oh fuck.
Easier to sleep with civilization nearby.
Nothing wrong with the outdoors.
My bad,
but
guys.
there's
I
definitely
grazed the
safety in
X
numbers.
button while I was repositioning.
Ready when you are, Ignis.
My bad.
Off we go.
Let's.
Excuse me. And apparently I need to have a stretch. Also, there's a stream cat. Hello, Teo Bean. Oh, battle with the big bridge. Always a good time. Original Final Fantasy V too? Yeah. I think we're up to about 300 AP now, which is nice. There we go.
Safe and sound.
No mistake in the smell of chocobos.
Yeah.
Howdy. Got lots of good stuff in stock.
There we go.
There you are. Thanks. Come back soon.
Huh.
There we go. Now for the sweet potatoes.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Trying to get my back to crack, and I almost got
So
it.
Noct, I've been taking pics of whatever catches my eye, but what do you want to see?
How about more shots of Gladio?
Gotcha. I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Cool. I hope the sweet potatoes have respawned. That would be good. Trishka says, wow, time's flown by. Yeah, it has. Granted, you came in super late to the stream, Burb, but the stream has felt very short today. I agree with you. It's a quiet day, which I'm not going to complain about because, I'm juggling a lot of stuff at the moment.
Do we have to walk?
Have the sweet potatoes respawned? Yes. Good. Perfect. Yoink. Yoink. And yoink. To Hammerhead.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Let's hit it. Need to grab some sheep's milk here. I feel like sheep's milk cheesecake would be very strong. But I guess they make do in Eos.
Good to see you again. Much appreciated.
There we go.
Please come again.
Stand up straight, boy.
Nope, don't have the thing yet. Dang it. Okay.
Thank your lucky stars, because I whipped up something real special. What are y'all after today? What coat do you fancy? Anything in mind for the interior? How do you want the wheels? Well, here's what I can do for her. How about the decals?
Wait.
Anything you like?
There we go.
How about the decals? Anything you like? What are you fixing to upgrade? How this?
So much
Y'all
better.
leave the hard work to me. She's all ready for you. Have a look.
Oh, that's so much better.
Everything in order?
Yep.
We got a gar to go hunt. Or fish, I guess. Home Sweet Home, indeed, music player. Well timed. Which one is this again? This is Red Mage. Probably my favorite one that I've made this playthrough. So we're going back to it. The Red Mage Mobile. As stellar as ever. This seems to be chat's fast favorite as well, Star. In addition to being mine. It suits the like classic chassis design of the Regalia as well. A lot of people on the road today. For heart. Mm-hmm. I'm heading up to the Vesper Pool because there's still a fish in the Vesper Pool that we need to get. Scorpio 38 says, nice new paint job. This is actually an old paint job. We had this mid-level through our playthrough. I cycled through the various mage jobs. But this one was my favorite and chat's fast favorite. And since we have thus cycled through all of the mage jobs, I'm going back to red because I main red mage, and also I really like this paint job. So. Ah, Mambo de Chocobo.
So speaking of maining Red Mage, going to get back into 14, or, okay, stupid question, you do have higher priorities lately? I am absolutely going to get back into 14. I just don't know when I'm going to have the time and or the money. Between the move and not knowing exactly what builds are going to be in the new house, between that and October coming up, yeah, I'm going to get back into 14. I just don't know when. I just don't know when, mate. The move's what your brain went to? Yeah. We're chipping away at it, and it's going pretty well for the most part. The main sticking point now is going to be getting my PC, Hearthstone, to the new house and functional. Which I don't know if I'm going to be able to do, but I'm going to try. Hey, the skyboxes in this game are good, but every time we come out of a tunnel like that and it does a reveal, all I can think about is like, Square Enix, you're good, but From Software, you're not. And I feel kind of bad for them. Because it's obvious they want to do these big reveals, and they're good, but nothing is going to top the Temple of the Source. Nothing. Cheshire says, I love the Final Fantasy XIV skybox, honestly. It's good. It's just not Temple of the Source good. You beat that monk, and you go across the bridge, and you see the Temple of the Source, and it's just like, my god. It's been over a year since I've played Sekiro, and I still think about that moment.
My ass is killing me.
I think I forgot how to walk.
Regardless, guys, it's time for me to get out of here. But if you're new around here, I'd like to take your attention for just a moment, if I may. I am the Sharp-Eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the Masked Bard. This is the channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoy your time with us. Excuse me. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and we're rolling with advantage in 2021 and beyond, which is 2 chances I got to give in stream. However, I don't have anything planned for this evening, so I'll be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy XV's Fishing Log reshoot in the afternoon, and then we'll be back with Tales of the Nightlights that evening. Oh no, I won't be back tomorrow, because tomorrow's sub day. I'm a dingus. I'll be back tomorrow evening with Tales of the Nightlights, D&D, and then for more Final Fantasy, it'll be Monday. My bad, I'm getting my days confused, but it's a nice, easy start to the week, so I can't complain too much. For now, I'm going to get out of here, but when I do, I'll be hosting someone who I like, someone who I hope that you all will like, and can spread some of the love that was felt here today over on their channel. And check back here, because I'm always hosting someone, and you might find your new favorite streamer that way. But for now, as ever, it's time to close the book on today and leave you with these parting words. From myself and my keepers to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers. Whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time for more Final Fantasy XV's reshoot and a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you all again very soon.